So on this channel, I wanted to make some shorter form videos talking about some of the craziest things that I've seen on the internet. And this video that I saw on X is up there. It's a 3 minute video of a child trying to create a fight with a grown man, and then the grown man retaliating. And as bad as that sounds, it actually doesn't pan out in the kid's favor. Like, nobody takes this kid's side. If I play through this video, you'll kind of see how the situation unfolds. And I thought I just wanted to talk about it because it's a crazy video.
Stop. Look, you need to get your bike and go home.
Don't touch it, leave her.
Don't talk about my mother.
Well, I'm gonna get my sister over here to whoop your ass right now.
Okay.
So as you can see, we've got our two main characters here. We've got the guy in the hat, the grown man, and this kid in the yellow t-shirt. So the context, as we'll kind of find out at the end when the guy explains to the other adults around what was going on, apparently this kid, quote unquote, was messing with some of the cars, I guess, on the car park. He was doing something, and there was this other kid who went over to try and stop him. This guy in the yellow shirt was then picking on this kid, trying to start a fight with him, and that's where this man intervened, I guess, to stop a fight or to stop this other kid getting attacked or something.
If you touch me one more time, I am gonna grab you. And who's your oh, that's gonna hang around. Yeah. What's your little brother's name? Yeah. You better call his mom.
Oh my god, look at the alpha male stance. Oh my days. If that isn't threatening, I don't know what is. I feel bad for the guy in front of him, but even as the viewer, let me assure you that my timbers are shivered. And as we can see, now this kid is starting on this grown man. Audacity that some of these kids have. Obviously, they've been raised with no consequences for their actions, and now they feel invincible, and that's obviously what this kid is doing. He's grown up to a guy that's twice his size. Yeah, he probably thinks in his head there's no way that this guy can do anything back. So he's just being irritating. He's just trying to act tough.
Yeah, I'm my little kid.
And this goes on for about a minute of him just squaring up to the guy, trying to get in his way. And it's just an awkward situation for the guy because it's irritating. On the one hand, a kid like this shouldn't go around feeling he's invincible and just acting like however he wants, because that's not going to grow you into an adult that's going to serve much purpose to society. But on the other hand, if he retaliates, then yeah, he could get in a lot of trouble for that. So it is an awkward one for him. But this situation, it does escalate even further. The guy's just fully taking the piss. I mean, that's probably the best thing you can do in that situation is just mock the kid. And when I say he's taking the piss, I mean, obviously he's putting a brave face on while he's enduring some of the most brutal punches I've ever seen in my life. Like, he's taking some extreme pain right now, and we're witnessing the kind of strength and punches that haven't been seen since Mike Tyson was in his prime. The only thing that you can do really in that moment is trying to embarrass him, I guess. But this kid's got no shame, clearly. I mean, what is he doing? I know he's a kid, maybe I'm being harsh, but he's just a wanker. He's just a dickhead at the end of the day. Kid or not, he's a dickhead. Where are the parents? Who's filming this as well? Is it one of his friends, like, trying to film him, make him look tough, or is it like a parent trying to film it to protect the kid, or I don't even know.
Oh, oh.
Oh wow. When I was watching this video, this is not what I expected to happen. I just expected one of those videos where the kid just has no consequence and they get away with just being a dick, and then all the comments are like wound up about it. But wow, the guy, he retaliated, and I'm kind of interested what would have happened if he maybe gave it another 5 seconds without doing that, because there was a woman trying to come in and trying to stop the situation, I don't know what would have happened there. But I gotta be careful what I say, because obviously let me know in the comments what you expect that guy to do in that situation. I mean, he stopped the situation. That's one thing. Like, and there might have been a worse scenario where it could have gotten worse than that.
Yeah. They are messing with cars. He was. And I called him, and then they start cussing, telling MFU and all this, that, and the other.
This little kid.
Yeah.
But yeah, obviously he pushes him to the ground, and this whole bravado of this tough guy, it completely goes. So the kid in this situation, if you're looking at it tactically, he's got two options. He either gains sympathy by acting like a kid, like what he is, I suppose, or he just continues the tough person bravado, I don't know, and doesn't cry like a bitch. He's got one or two options. In the end, he does neither, because after this point, he does go back to just being the dickhead that he was before, as if he didn't just cry on the ground.
And then so I told Sean, because Sean runs the place.
Okay.
So I told Sean, come out here and get this kid, because he just kept running around here and cussing me and all this. I said, you need to tell this kid to get out of here.
Yeah.
So Sean came out here and told him to go. And he went down right where his bike's at and turned and dropped his bike and ran back up here and started pushing Sean. Said, you motherfucker, in his face, cussing him, hollering at him.
Looks like a nice little kid. That's Sean there.
Yeah, he's a nice little kid.
Again, am I being? Please tell me if I'm being harsh, but I don't know that if that guy doesn't do that, what's going to happen, because that kid is just going to continue being a menace and be having no consequences. And then if he continues that and does that as an adult, the consequences are going to be a lot worse. Like, if you're an adult doing that to another adult, you're going to get fully beaten up. Once you're down to the ground, someone might not stop, and it might get really dangerous for you. So, in a way, I don't condone violence against kids, but he did teach the kid a lesson at the end of the day. And I think the likelihood now of him acting how he was, he will be less inclined to do that now. But what if you think this is a moment where once the kid hits the ground, he goes back to just being a normal kid, and you start to feel a bit sorry for him? That's about to change for you.
Now you want to fucking choke me, you ignorant piece of shit!
Hey, up and go. You need to watch your language. There's
You just fucking choke me and throw me on the ground!
Listen, we all saw what happened.
You didn't see
I
shit!
saw the lights out, right?
I think it kind of says everything when nobody around is like jumping in and having a go at the guy. This woman who's kind of seeing a bit of the context and then what's just happened is literally telling him, "Oh, it's okay." I think that's a crazy situation. Like, you know how unlikable you've got to be as a kid for even the adults to be like, "Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, completely fine." Yeah, it's really rare in a situation that can happen to a kid, and yet nobody's taking his side. Like, the adults are done with this shit. They're like, just go home. You've embarrassed yourself. You've pissed everyone off. Go home. So he's now stuck between this bravado of being really upset over what's happened, but also being aggressive towards the women. Still sat on the ground, like you're short enough. You're also sat on the ground, like looking up to these women, like shouting at them. This is a weird scenario. What do you mean you wouldn't do shit? This is a woman. This kid. It's ridiculous. How are you still acting tough? You're on the ground with tears down your face. You're now shouting at the women who are here on the scene. It's ridiculous.
And I take everything. Alright? This is not gonna fuck you and your fucking people with fucking child abuse! You fucking tried to choke me and throw me on the fucking ground! Fuck you, lady! Fuck you!
You need to step back, son.
Fuck you, you whore!
You got some problems, honey.
Yeah, you
You
got
got some big problems.
Fuck you too!
Yeah, he's got some problems, and hopefully, like I say, I don't really condone violence at all. I hope that he learnt the lesson from this at the very least. I think the guy, I don't know, it's an awkward one. Let me know in the comments what you think of this scenario, because it's a difficult one, because either way, the guy can't really do right in that scenario. He either reacts like that, and he actually diffused the situation because he leave the guy alone. He stopped trying to block the guy, so he achieved that at least. But at the same time, I don't agree with violence against kids either. But I suspect the way that all the other adults around him reacted, and there was like no sympathy. So I'd imagine this was going on for a while. Yeah, hopefully the kid just becomes normal from it and learns from it. But yeah, I just wanted to share that video. I thought it was a bit of a crazy one. And yeah, let me know what you think about the video. If you enjoyed, drop a like, subscribe for more to keep up to date with all the stuff I'm posting. And yeah, thanks for watching.